Haifa, it's the third biggest city of Israel, and if you want to travel but not via the tourist way, there's a wonderful option. It's called the Stairs Quarter or the Stairs Tour, and it's something like only 1,000 stairs from up to down. Actually, it's even more than that. Look at that beautiful viewpoint of Haifa. You can see the no, sorry, you cannot see a lot, but the other side of the port, it's Acre, and then Lebanon. Nazareth is that way, and it's such a beautiful tour to make. A lot of art on the way, and this is another good options to visit here. As you can see, there's a few options to travel here to the German colony, to Wadi Nisnas, which is the Christian place, Kikar Paris, and El Pasha, and look how beautiful is the view, and the cat. Hello, kitty. Why donkey? Mainly because the connection between those neighborhoods were via donkeys at the ancient time, 20th century, 19th century. It was difficult to travel here. The street that you see here weren't here. Then the connection was through the stairs. Allenby was the British general who occupied the city from the Ottomans. Here in that area, his sister-in-law lived right there, and she decided, as you can see, the house is not here. Sadly, modern Haifa destroyed. It's so sad. And Lady Downs, the sister-in-law, when she lived here, she built a lovely kind of small forests dedicated to Arthur, the son of King Herod, Arthur, the son of General Allenby, that died in the Second World War, 1917. Sorry, the First World War in 1917. We are going back to Gedera stairs to start going down. I mean, to ascend it down to I don't know where. But you will have to wait until the end of the video. Well, it's not a regular video. It's not about Jesus. It's not about Jewish heritage. But if you're talking about the name Haifa, we don't know where the name came from, what's the meaning of it. But some of the Christians used to call it Caiaphas. Haifa. Remember the high priest at the time of Jesus? Then Haifa. Indeed. We are back at Gedera stairs and heading, I don't know where. You have to wait. You can see the donkey. Remember, the donkey were the connection. The buses of that time, the trucks of that time, and as I believe more than 1,000 stairs. But it's good, because I have to walk at least 11,000 steps every day. Stairs, a lot of stairs, but a lot of street art as well, and look how beautiful it is. Well, if you forgot milk, it's going to be a problem to climb all the way up just to reach the supermarket. I'm working with a group of tour guides. We're not really working in the wartime, but at least we can study, and this is good because I can study places, I can visit places that I usually never visit with my tourists. Now I have another option. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Even that is a nice art, street art by Aya Orbach. It's Alamy Garden viewpoint. Okay, you can see it. But look how beautiful it is. I mean, this is it's like to find some secret places. I love to do that. I did it in Budapest. I did it in Madrid, Lisbon. There's so many things that you can study via getting lost. Another option. Oh, such a beautiful thing. If you want to see the sky, you can see it through the mirror, which is part of that fine art. I must say that I love it. What do you think about it? This is Chen Sarfati landscape. And there's so many things. For example, the Rit Levon. You can see the port of Haifa. We're not using it anymore, but that used to be the garbage bins area. Now we're not using it. That why not to turn it into something nice. Let's continue with that beautiful thing, the upper part, which we call it Gedera. Remember, it's the donkey's stirs us way. And I must say that I'm so surprised to see a lot of beautiful street art in that area, like those stairs, for example. A new Airbnb if you want to stay here in the city but not in the touristy area. Well, here another beautiful street art, but you can see actually can feel the idea of the main way to reach the different neighborhoods on top of at Haifa. Then you can see the donkey and the city that was almost empty. Not like today. Today it's the third biggest city, more than 300,000. Oh, Franciscan monk, which I'm not sure that it's part of it, but you can see the idea of the ancient Haifa, if you can say the ancient Haifa. It's 18th century. That was made of Anna. What can I tell you? I think I love it. What about you? Comments, please. What can I tell you? It's such a beautiful thing. Look how beautiful you can actually make from, let's say, boring houses area. But I forgot to mention that the higher places are usually of the rich people. Downtown is usually, I think in every place, it's of the poorest one. Look at that. Remember the garbage bins that no one uses anymore, but why not to turn it into something special? And another street art. Still walking, still ascending down. This time from Baruch Spinoza stairs. I think it's a lovely tour if you really want to touch a little bit of the local Haifa and the local Israelis as well. It's beautiful to know that Haifa is kind of a green city. Around every house you will find some green trees, a garden. The valleys in between, because it's a mountain area, below must be green. They cannot build there. Then a lot of green color, which is not so obvious in Israel. This year we had horrible rain here. The title was the the driest season in the last 100 years. Ba-ba-bum. Very sad, very sad. Well, we are next to a Bauhaus house, the glass house. Let's go to see if we can actually see something from it, but we must be quiet. Well, you can see, I mean, let's pretend. That used to be a nice pool. You can enter to it, you can see the stairs to the pool. And the house's wall facade was built with glasses. You can see at least here a little bit of it. And this is a totally international style, which is very important in Israel. I'm not sure that it's the most beautiful building now, but they are going to renovate it soon. Then I'm sure that it's going to be such an amazing building. If you didn't see the glass, then now you can see a little bit of it. And as you can see, it's not maintained well, but it will be. Then let me just tell you that we started more or less from there. We walk all the way down from Spinoza, continue through Spinoza stairs as well. It's lovely. I must say that I love those kind of tours. It's a little bit sad that the municipality of Haifa doesn't do a thing, but here you're supposed to see a face of a person. You can see the eye. All right, that's what almost left from here, but it's still a beautiful stairs. We turned right at Arlozorov Street, and we are at Arlozorov 58. And you will see the sign to Chaim Weizmann Stairs. Then take left and start walking down through there. Oh, breezy. We're still at Adar neighborhood. Remember that it's the third biggest city after Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. At December, there is a festival of the 3 holidays. Usually it's kind of Ramadan, although it's not. This year it's not on December. It's actually started yesterday. Christmas and Hanukkah. It's beautiful to visit that place in that time of the year. And December is not it's not cold at all here in Israel. Sorry about the noise, people are working here. It's at the heart of Adar neighborhood, and it's supposed to be kind of a small garden neighborhood surrounded with a lot of gardens. I don't see a lot of gardens, it's still green. For me, what is important is Ro'i Moshe that been killed at October 7. And that graffiti was made by the football team of Maccabi Haifa, green and black. Ro'i Moshe Rip Zal. I think you know that what I love is our books. Yeah, and you can see here kind of an ancient store for ancient books. Oops, sorry. The end of the street took us to that city theater, and you can see something that you can see all over Israel. Freedom now. That's the ugly part of the theater. The facade is downstairs. For that, we need to go down to use the stairs. The breeze is amazing. It's the beginning of March, and the weather is still okay. A little bit hot, I must say, but totally okay. This is the facade of the Haifa Theater, which is a nice facade. The Israeli flag is because of the war, but you can see one of the first graffitis of Broken Fingers group. Oh, you can see it from here. Why Broken Fingers? Mainly because they came from the Soviet Union, and their teacher told them, you're going to study how to paint until you will break your fingers. And we are entering to one of the first, if not the first, public garden in Israel, as the tour guide told us. Olive trees. Yeah, you can see that. There are some old olive trees around that garden. I think now we can actually see a little bit better the library, which is the left one, and the theater. A special garden for pets, many dogs, of course. As you can see, it's so empty. That beautiful building will be a coffee place soon. For someone here, no one touched it. Now the city hall realized that they can do something with it. The garden was the border between the secular neighborhood and the ultra-Orthodox neighborhood that we are now walking through. You can see that it looks more like Jerusalem than Haifa. Then Label Bakery, which is very kosher, very trendy for that community. But I like bakeries anyhow. For example, you can see the Milobovich rabbi that, according to Chabad organization, he is the Jewish Messiah. Now I will get so many messages. No, it's Jesus. Guys, we are talking about Jews. Jesus is not part of Judaism. Then don't kill me for that. But this is reality. Well, there are so many gardens here in Haifa, I must say. This is Benjamin one. Then it's green city. I think greener than Tel Aviv, but not as nice as Tel Aviv. Well, you know that I'm a Tel Aviv snob. I like my city, but my heart belongs to Jerusalem. An important junction, you can see the difference between Main Street to Nahat. There are beautiful, well, not maintained, but beautiful international style houses all around you. Sadly, it's not Tel Aviv, and sadly they are not maintaining it as they're supposed to do. Maybe in the future, You can see Talpiot Market. There's a market in every city. But you can see some kind of flea market, together with regular market. Smell of fruit and vegetable. It's not a small place, as I can see. But it's not as touristy as Machne Yehuda market, for example. shawarma, falafel, kebab, everything that you can actually find in the market. كان يبقى محوراتنا. Talpiot Market actually started with that building. This is a beautiful Baba's building that no one maintained it. I think I'm repeating about it so many times. The idea was it was opened after the Arab revolt in Haifa, and the Jews wanted they wanted to build themselves their own market, not to be dependent on the Arabs of Haifa at that time. That was before the new Jewish state was established. Sadly, it's not a good success, but it's still beautiful to travel, very ethnic. The first floor was renovated a little bit, but the others not yet, but the building itself is such a beautiful building. I love oranges, avocado. As you can see, it's not so crowded. No air conditioning, at least at that time. No, there's no air conditioning until today, but the weather is beautiful. The floor, the ceiling was built with glasses windows. Now, as you can see, it's not like that. It's a nice market, isn't it? Well, if you thought that the stairs, it's the end of the stairs, then no. This is Nahariya stairs, and we are walking through the downtown. And the downtown is amazing, and don't miss that part. You can see where the port is, you can see how high we still are. Neshama, that we're entering to the tunnel that takes us, I won't tell you where, to the flea market of Wadi Saleh, which is very beautiful. More and more stairs. Yeah. As you can see, it's not so clean here. But again, if you want to visit to see something that is totally not touristy, that one day will be like that, then this is the tour. This is one of the tours. That area until, I don't want to say now, but it's downtown or very close to downtown. You know what's happening downtown. Lots of drugs, lots of women, but less and less, I must say. And more stairs. Getting closer to the downtown.
טוב, אז כמה מילים פה, בעצם תוך כמה מדרגות כבר.
Wadi Saleh was one of, I think, the only Arab neighborhood outside the walls of ancient Haifa. You can see a little bit of what left from here. 1948, when Israel was established, at the same time Palestine, the Arab Palestine, was supposed to be established for the first time as well, because there's no country by the Arab country by that name. Then a lot of them ran away. Only 3,000 Arabs left in Haifa at that time, and to the houses enter a lot of Jewish refugees that were kicked out of their houses in the Arab countries. The only problem is that the houses are weren't the best houses. It became to be an area of poverty. And you can hear the muezzin now because there are still Muslims here, of course. Then they are not working, no jobs, no money, lots of alcohol. It became to be one of the neighborhoods that no one wanted to live here. But as you can see, new buildings are here instead of those houses. And there's I don't know if I can tell you that it's a beautiful place to live or not, but we are in downtown now, entering to the downtown. Still, it's beautiful. I mean, look at the houses, beautiful Arab houses. We started the tour from the top of Mount Carmel, and we did a lot. It's beautiful. Omar al-Hittab was the one who established the modern Haifa, the 18th century, the time of the Ottomans. And there is a small street by his name. The flea market, as I heard, it's not really open now. It's mostly open on a Friday and Saturday. Now, the flea market is here, but it's open until 3 o'clock, and as you can see, there are a lot of garbage, which I can say that it might be gold. And the city hall will come to clean it. I hope so. You know what it is? It's a gas mask. Remember the war with Saddam Hussein? Yeah, then this is the flea market. You have to be here from 6 a.m. till 3 p.m., especially on Friday and Saturday. A nice graffiti right here, and one of the shops that is still open. If you've been in the flea market of Jaffa, or you saw a video of mine, then it's almost the same idea. You can see that he's going home. I'm going home. You can see how beautiful were the houses of Wadi Salif, the Arab houses. Maybe one day they will do something good with it. I hope that they won't destroy it like they destroy so many other houses here. And that was the last houses of Wadi Salif, and we are not so far away from the walls of the ancient city. The walls are not here anymore. That was the hammam, the Turkish hammam. Today it's I think a restaurant, and more of it here. El Pasha, and now it's kind of a theater, part of the city theater. Sadly now no one can enter. It's used for nothing, but you can see how beautiful it could be, or he was actually. There was a lot of clubs here, bars, downtown.
זה היה הבית של ראשי, אבל תראו כאן איזה יופי, אני אעביר
That used to be the house that you saw from outside. It was a theater, a bar.
גופה בוודאות.
Oh wow.
היה שריפה כאן, אני באה לצלם פה בשבת עם החברים, שוס.
Gosh, it's unbelievable.
נטוש ונטוש, וכל מיני נרקומנים באים הנה. מהמם. יואו, לא הייתי פה המון זמן, זה ברור.
You can see the poster of the theater.
נכון, אתה הכיסאות שם, כמה ישבתי עליהם.
איך אתה רואה פה משהו?
תעשה אור.
כן, רגע.
יואו, אני חייבת לבוא לצלם פה בשבילה.
וואו. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is the stage. What can I say? It's a bad video for the city hall of Haifa. 1948, that was the downtown Arab city. Inside the walls of Haifa, nothing was left here except of the cemeteries, churches, mosques, but most of the places that was built here are Israeli institute. For example, to the left, it's a courthouse, the government building, and so on and so on. You can see next to the government square the Latin church of the old city. They just it's been renovated, and I'm not sure that we will be able to enter, but we can try. I love that place. I call it the House of Grace because the charity is one of the best things that the Church of Our Lady knows what to do. The House of Mercy and the church is now an hostel of prisoners that were released after a long time in prison, and the idea is to give them another chance to be part of the society. It's a Greek Catholic church, which is a Catholic order. It was established at 1862. Camille Shade is a local Christian Arab here. His wife is Agnes, and she came from Switzerland. That's why you can see here the Swiss consulate in front of it. They just let us enter to here. Last time that I've been here, funny to say, was 2000. And I'm so happy that we succeeded. And I'm so happy that you will be able to see that, because in 2000 I didn't take videos. You can see the columns that are from different places in Israel, second used. Oh. That's how the church used to look like before they renovated it. Melchizedek. We are talking about Greek Orthodox believers who accepted the Pope. One of the problems of the Greek Orthodox here in Israel, that they had to pray in Greek and not in Arabic. But now they are praying in Arabic, and this is very important. Wow, the smell of incense. Georgine, I don't know if you're watching that, but this is from Latet. Latet is an organization that gives people who need let's say food, vegetables, and other kind of food. It's usually from charity. They're getting it from charity, and Georgine and her family, and I actually helped them a little bit in the war. Look how beautiful it is. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. You can see a lot of Greek Orthodox icons, because remember it was established as a Greek Orthodox church. What I cannot see here is the wall of icon. And I know that one of the bishops of the church from the 19th century is buried down beneath the altar. The church, as you can see, dedicated to Mary. And that's, my friend, as I believe, the Nativity of Mary. לא, מה, לא הולכים לפריז משהו? כן, כן. Mother of God, Mary and the child. Oh, that's the Nativity. That's the Nativity of Jesus. That's the Nativity of Mary. And then at the Nativity of Mary, according to the Catholic, Mary, the mother of Jesus, was part of it. What I love in that wall, that it's so naive and beautiful. You can see the Salam and Shalom. You can see the Palestinian flag next to the Israeli flag. And next to it, you can see the symbol of the Muslims, the Islam. Look at the arches, beautiful arches, but you can see here, Haifa, let's say 18th, 19th century, you can see the walls of the city and nothing was on it. And here, you can see the German colony that we didn't visit, but I do have so many videos of it. This is 1877, the German colony from, the other side is in English. German colony from Mount Carmel. You can see the colony here, the main street. And that was a factory for soap made of olives. Mostly not for Israel, for the rest of the world, no. And that is 20th century Mount Carmel, view from the Bay of Haifa. And you can see that it's almost empty. I don't see here the walls of the city, camels. It's beautiful. 1851, Haifa and Mount Carmel. Oh, now we can see the walls. That's Haifa and walls of it, and Mount Carmel on top of it. Stella Maris, which you already knows. What's happened? Stella Maris, remember I'm sure that you watched the video of it. This is from 1837. I love that idea. It's nice. And 1717, Mount Carmel from the bay itself. I don't know what is that camp, but it's still you can see the walls of the city. This is the big mosque and of Haifa, which is very close to the government house. It's from the 19th century, 18th century, from 1790. And what is important is that you can see the clock tower. I'm sure when you are watching my videos of Jaffa and Jerusalem, I'm talking about between the 5 to 7 clock towers that were built for Abdul Hamid II, Sultan who, the Ottoman Sultan who celebrated 25 years as a Sultan. And this is one of them. It still exists. Remember Jaffa Gate? The British didn't like it. It's the first clock tower that were built of the 7. Here in the city of Haifa. Here in the city of Haifa. You can see the mosque together with the government house. I'm studying a lot in that tour, and this is the tour guide. What I now know is that you can see the Bauhaus houses, the international style, and until the 30s, the sea reached the road. Can you see the cows? That was the seashore. And as you can see, the British decided to cover a little bit the sea, and they made that beautiful street. Now I know that it's a long and maybe not important video, but if you're watching it, it means that if you reach that point, it means that you are better than anyone else, of course. Then bravo, bravo. Well, we cannot see it, but the wall of the ancient city, or ancient 18th century, it's not so ancient, city was here. That was the western wall of the city, and you can see here Carmelite church, which sadly mostly closed and we cannot enter to there. We are in Paris now. This is Paris Square, and I lost my group. And that is Paris Square. Yeah, it doesn't look like Paris, isn't it? The underground is here. Actually, it's not really underground. It goes all the way beneath Mount Carmel until the beginning of the video of today, but underground. And that used to be the square of all the carriages that took the people from here to Nasra, to Jaffa. It started with the Germans, and later on the Arabs actually continue using it, and kind of the carriage bus station, or central bus station of the carriages. We are one of the streets. You can see the laundry here and graffiti everywhere. Some of them she is a Tel Aviv artist. And then I saw that. I saw that and said to myself, wow, this is genius. This is not less than genius. His name is Maroon. And it's such a beautiful thing. And look at the building. I know that he is a Christian. He believes in Jesus, and Jesus gives him a lot. You see, that is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. And this is his studio. Hallelujah for that. And this is totally second store. Ceramic. You can see that he loves the sea. This is his hobby. Guys, it's amazing. It's only 52. And you can see that he really loves the sea. Two parts of his galleries. I mean, this is one of the shop, and that's a studio. And that's the other shop, the other gallery.